when our adults, our elders, told us to take care of our skin, because no, we're gonna ruin it with makeup, with being in the sun, with thinking that we are the ones. And now we've done the most to our skin, and it is showing us flames. And the only thing that can save us now is holy water. It's true.
I'm gonna try. Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kopano, and this is How I Do Things, the show where you send me your questions and I'll let you know how I would do things. Now you can use this as entertainment, use it as advice, do with it what you will. Use it, don't use it, it is completely up to you. I'm just letting you know what I would do if I was in your shoes. Now, today, before I even get into it, have you subscribed to my channel? On a very serious note, I've seen you here before. You're not subscribing. Do you know that there's no money deducted from your account from subscribing? However, when you subscribe to your girl, you help to build me up. You help me realize that, you know what? If I subscribe to this lady's channel, she's going to come back with the fire, keep giving you the good things, and we'll both have an understanding that keep going, sisters. We like your content. All right, so many of you have asked me about my skincare routine, and I did say that, you know what, maybe I should start doing a few reviews to let you know what I'm currently using, because my skincare is constantly changing and I'm always trying to find something that I want to use until I settle on something good. My skin has changed a lot. I've shown you guys before that I've had acne, and that acne was bad. I still have the grave site right here. I'll show you once my makeup is off. And I'm still trying to get rid of those scars. Those scars weren't actually caused by my acne. I used really harsh products to get rid of that acne, and that kind of burnt my skin. And that's why I have, a grave site right here. Left wing, east wing, grave sites. So I'm using different types of products to try and remove that, but to also keep my skin healthy. And also your girl is starting to show early signs of aging. So we're trying to make sure that we reel that back in and make sure it doesn't get out of hand. So I'm going to show all of that today, what I'm currently using right now, and a full review of what I'm using and why I'm using it. And we're also going to talk about double cleansing and how you're actually supposed to wash your face. Some of us were out here washing our face like this. I don't think my dad even washes his face like that. No, this is not how you wash your face. We'll talk about that today. But before we go any further, if you want to send me any of your questions, head over to my Instagram and look for this picture right here. It is in my Insta story highlights at Kopano on my profile. You'll see that there's a little prick circle that says How I Do Things. This picture is right there. Hit reply and let me know what you want me to talk about in our next video, whether it be about boss moves, being about a woman, being single, being married, fashion, the face, the hair. It's all about all women, head to toe. So let's get into today's video about getting unready with me, how you wash your face, and what double cleansing is, and a full review of the brand that I've been using lately. Number one, when it comes to taking care of your skin, the nighttime routine is usually the more complicated routine as compared to the daytime routine. And the reason why is because at night, people can put on things, night serums, your night creams, you're putting your spot controls. You can even put on your oils, because during the day, the sun might not really agree with some of the things that you're using. So people who are using your hyaluronic acids, people who are using your oils on your faces, all of those things really agree with the nighttime, because you go to sleep, your body is regenerating and working hard to reset for the next day. So nighttime is usually more complicated than the daytime. So for me, I put on makeup almost every day because of how I do things. I'm filming almost every day. So I actually have a complicated daytime routine where I wash my face twice. I do double cleansing because of my makeup, and then I move on to the rest of my things. So today, that's what I'm going to show you. So let's move on to number two, which is removing makeup. If you use any sort of makeup, you want to make sure that it is completely off your face before you cleanse. And this is a mistake that a lot of people make. They move one layer off of makeup and they still have something left, and then they move over to cleansing. That's not going to work. Your makeup needs to be gone before you move over to using your normal facial wash. Okay, so I'm going to start with removing my makeup. So I actually do like to remove my rings when I do this. So I have lashes on, and these lashes, I've got a really good glue. I used to be able to just rip them off, But what I found with that is it started to remove my lashes, Mina, my actual real lashes. So what I've started to do is I've started to use very little oil. Now you can use eye makeup remover, but when it comes to removing your lashes, you want something that's going to just melt it off. There are lash removers that remove the glue, but I'm still going through them and I want to use something nice and natural. So I'm using coconut oil and I'm only using it on my eyes. I've used a whole lot of eye makeup removers, but they don't remove lashes the same way that the oil does. And the nice thing about the oil is it just comes off the lashes. I'm currently using Lash Me Baby by Tandy, and these come off beautifully even with the oil. Okay, so I moved in a little closer so that you guys can see that all the makeup on my eyes removed. But I wasn't using the oil to remove my makeup, I was using it to remove the lashes, but it helped to also remove the makeup. Now when you are cleansing your skin, you want to be as gentle and as possible because you don't want to be tugging and pulling on your skin. So now that the lashes are off, I'm going to move over to my micellar cleanser. And for my micellar cleanser, I'm using the Clinique 2-in-1 cleansing micellar gel and light makeup remover. How I use this is that I use quite a bit. There we go. More. So I use quite a bit, rub it across my hand, and then in small circular motions, and then start to remove the makeup. And I start from the center of my face and I move out. So I'm always using the tip of my fingers and I'm always moving in small circular motions. And this is the same way that you wash your face, okay? So you're not doing this, you are doing this, okay? So I've already removed from my eyes. The only time I'm going to touch my eyes again is when I am cleansing with my facial wash. Right now, this is just to remove the makeup. Okay, once I'm done with that, I'm going to take some cotton and gently, remember we're not trying to pull our face, I'm going to gently remove this. Okay, these are the last ones I used. These are the first two I used. I'm not satisfied. I want to make sure that all my makeup has been removed, so I'm going in for a second one. I found sometimes I actually use my wet cloth for this instead of cottons. But cotton's pretty nice and gentle. All right, cool. As you can see, I still had makeup on. Definitely still needed to remove that. Cool, I'm pretty good. And now I'm going to move on to cleansing. So when it comes to cleansing, I'm going to be using the Nimue cleanser. It has got a pump, which I really love. And this cleanser is nice and gentle. That's my favorite part about this cleanser. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 pumps of that on my damp face and I'm going to rub it on my face for 1 minute. Once the 1 minute is over, I'm then going to wash my face. Alrighties, my skin is clean, very, very clean, okay? So the cleansing part of things for me was a 4-step process. There's the double cleansing, which is my micellar gel cleanser as well as my normal facial wash. Thereafter, I then conditioned my skin. So this is a conditioning toner. So when it comes to the toner side of things, that family of things there's quite a few things that you can use in there. So you have your essence, which is almost known as a conditioner, and then you have your toner, which removes all the excess dirt off of your skin as well as gets your skin ready for the moisturizing process. So it hydrates your skin already. But the thing about a conditioner and an essence is, depending on the consistency, you can either use it as a toner or you can use it as a serum, okay? So this one kind of acts as both. It's a conditioning toner, so it does remove that little bit of excess, anything that's left on your skin, but it still gets you ready for the hydration process. So at the moment, I'm not going to use this again because I've already used it before my exfoliator. And because this is a chemical exfoliator, I don't necessarily have to use this again afterwards, okay? Right, so when it comes to the moisturization process, you start with your essence, your conditioner, or your toner, whichever one it is. Those finish off the cleansing process and start the hydration process and the moisturizing process. So when you are looking for a serum, you want it to combat very particular problems. So if you have fine lines and wrinkles, if you have excessively dry skin, if you have spots that need to be taken care of, if you have hyperpigmentation, all of those things, you want to try and combat that with the serum, because the serum is concentrated ingredients. That's why you only use a really small amount for the whole face. So for me, I need something that's going to help me with hyperpigmentation and scarring. This scarring here happened from the really harsh products that I used. So when I had acne, I used the product that basically burnt my acne off. And yes, the acne disappeared, but now I'm left with this, which my acne happened 2 years ago, and I still have this. So you need to be, I really did take a patient approach with my acne, but I still ended up getting scarring. So I created additional scarring above of my acne. So I don't necessarily have the acne scarring here, but I still have it here. Because when you wash our faces, we start here, right? So this is the part of our skin that receives the most damage. I use the 3-in-1 wash. Wash, scrub, and mask every day. And that caused this. So now it's time for me to put on my cream. So I would have put on my serum and now I'm putting on my cream. I really like this cream. It's very simple. I used to think that we need to have miracle working creams until I realized that a cream is a barrier to hold in the hydration in your skin. Our skin produces its own oils and it has a level of hydration underneath, a level of water underneath. And what the cream does is it creates a barrier between our skin and the outside world to hold in and lock in that hydration and that moisture, as well as just being that barrier between us and whatever damage we may receive. We top that off with a sunscreen, which then protects us from things such as pollution, UVA, UVB, and everything else. How do you know your cream is working for you? You just need something that works, that sits on your skin, does not cause oiliness, mattifies your skin, make sure that you have a good level of oil on your skin. So you don't want too much oil on your skin. You want that dewy finish, a little bit like a matte, semi-matte, dewy finish that doesn't dry your skin, it doesn't make your skin oily, it kind of leaves it in the middle. That's when you know your day cream is working for you. So that's what I'm going to use next. If it was nighttime, I would be using a nighttime cream, and if it was nighttime, I'd be using my nighttime serum. So I'm going to use just a small little bit, put that on my fingers, and again, I'm just putting on the different parts of my face before just rubbing it in. Again, you do not want to pull on your skin. When you start pulling on your skin, you start causing those fine lines and those wrinkles that you don't want. When it comes to putting on anything close to under the eye, I always work along this bone here that goes under my eye, because this skin is always pulling and contracting the entire time that all the creams end up going there anyway. I'm extremely gentle with that part of my eye, extremely. And I think that more of us need to be a little bit more gentle with it, because that part of our skin is aging the fastest. And I don't want no saggy eyes. Then finally, this is my daytime routine. I'm then going to use my Sun C. Now, I'm saying this is a daytime routine because I record in the mornings and then I take off my makeup. So this is an SPF 50. Like, you aren't going to find a product which is a facial product which is going to have SPF 50 and still be a moisturizer. So you're going to have your day cream and then you're going to have your moisturizer. You're going to have your SPF. This is against UVB, infrared, blue light, UVA, and pollution. So we've created that barrier between our skin and the world outside. Now we just need to create that barrier between us and the sun and our cell phones and our TV screens and our computer screens and the pollution in the world. All of those things actually affect us in a big way. So what I really like about the Nimue range of products, and I'll never do a review for you guys without having used the product at least for 2 months minimum. I've used this for 3, almost 4 months. And what I really like about the experience that I had about this product is that it is a good baseline, right? this exfoliator, the sunscreen, the day cream and the night cream and the facial wash and the toner are good baseline products. And what I mean by that is that it's good at maintaining good skin. Now, my skin didn't have a lot of product problems except for this area over here, which I didn't see much of a change with this area over here. Actually, I did. It's not as bad as it was. It takes time for you to see if something's working. And I did see some change in this area here. And I think that if I was to continue to use it another 4 months, this would probably be gone. So I like it because, and this is what they live by, this is their philosophy, is that you have to allow the skin to do what it does best, which is to regenerate and to be hydrated, to balance itself out. So have a good pH balance. The skin on our face is this living organism that actually produces its own oil, and it keeps in the water and all of those things. So if your skin is working properly, it will regenerate, it will get rid of the scarring, it will be matte. So we have to use products that allow our skin to act at its best, and that is what the Nimue range has done. I don't think it's done anything revolutionary for my skin, but it has maintained it at a very good place. And that's actually hard to find. It's actually hard to find a product that's going to maintain the health of your skin. Products will change your skin, they will throw them off balance. And balance for your skin is a very good thing, and it's a very hard thing to find. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I know, Kadloa, skin is like a, you know, you're just looking at my skin going, whoo, shining. I love my skin as well. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and we may be doing more skincare reviews. Just depends on you, and if you want to see more, let me know. And if you want to see more about serums, night creams, day creams, about the oils that we can use, as well as spot control, let me know in the comment section down below. But until next time, beautiful people, I'm Kopano, and this is How I Do Things.